Yo YouTube, what is going on everybody? Hope you've all been having an absolutely fantastic week. It is JB from FFT Trading about to give you another masterclass in conquering the financial markets. And today we are going to speak about passing proprietary firm trading challenges. Prop firm challenges, evaluation challenges, whatever you want to call them. I know there's probably a big portion of you guys who are really struggling to get past even phase one. And you're probably thinking to yourself, there's a million reasons why you could be failing, and maybe you're focusing on a few things, or maybe you just have no idea why you're passing them. Maybe you're following your plan correctly, or maybe you're trying so hard to get over your psychological hurdles, but it just feels like you can't get over the finish line. So I'm going to break down 7 reasons why you might be failing prop firm challenges and giving you solutions on how you can fix them. So literally on Monday, if you've got a prop firm that you're ready to go for, then this guide is going to help you massively. If that sounds like something you're interested in, don't forget to like the video. It really helps me to get into the algorithm. At the end of the video, drop me a comment, let me know how I did, and see if there's any more content that you want me to put out. And if this is the kind of content that you like seeing, guys, then please hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss another video. All right then, so let's just take it nice and easy, have a nice little chat. The first thing, which is pretty obvious, I think, to a lot of people, is that you might not have an edge, okay? So when we talk about trading edges, okay, it's simply the fact that when you are taking the exact same trade every single time, and it's been proven to work, you therefore have an edge over the markets. So long as you consistently apply that edge, then you're going to make money. You got to think of it like a casino, but you got to think of yourself as the house, because if any of you guys know or don't know, the reason why casinos make so much money is because every single game is statistically gamed against the player. So if we're playing roulette, many people think that if you bet on red, it's actually 50-50, but it's not, because you have the green 0, okay, which is neither red or black. So your chances are less than 50. So if you play roulette, then it's simply, with that example, it's gamed against you. Every other game has the exact same outcome. Sure, you can win sometimes, but if you consistently play long enough, you're going to lose. But when it comes to trading, right, you are the house. You are the one with the edge. So if you consistently apply your strategy to the markets and you do it, perfectly, there is no reason why you shouldn't win. Okay, so that's the first thing. If you don't feel like you have an edge, all you need to do is backtest a few months of data, backtest 100 trades or more, and if it's profitable, then I don't know what to tell you. You've got an edge. Sometimes you won't even really need to go that far, but obviously the more data you have, the better. So if you're feeling like you're constantly trading, but you're not making money, it's been a few months now, and you're thinking to yourself, damn it, is it me or is it the strategy? It's more than likely the strategy, okay? But that leads on to the second thing, okay, which is people can't handle losses, okay? So the reason I say this is a big problem, this is the reason why you're not passing prop firm challenges, is because when the losses are coming, it's affecting your psychology so much that you either start going outside of your plan or you start to change your strategy, okay? So if you're having a really tough time with taking losses, then let me explain something to you, all right? Just how we use that same example with the house, let's look at a coin flip, okay? I'm gonna ask you, what's the likelihood of tails getting flipped on a coin flip? It's 50%, right? And what's the likelihood of heads being flipped? It's 50%, which basically means that if we flip the coin 100 times, we're more than likely going to get around 50%, aren't we? But if you flip a coin 100 times, are you going to get heads 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row, sometimes 6 times in a row, heck, even sometimes 10 times in a row? I've seen heads get flipped 10 times in a row, okay? So if that's the case with a coin flip, then why do you think your trading is no different, which is probably an even more kind of uncertain game? You got to look at trading very differently. You can't look at it from this perspective of I need to win today, or I need to do this, I need to do that. You've just got to see it as a statistical model. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, guys. Goodness me, what is going on there? Sorry about that. Yet you can't see it as something you have to beat. You just have to know that if you trade properly, it doesn't matter if it's wins or losses, in the long run, you're going to be successful. So if you're finding yourself, getting stressed out when you take losses, it's more than likely you haven't really understood what trading is, or you haven't really understood your psychological habits. And we're going to go into that in the next point. Okay. So one of the other reasons why you're failing prop firm challenges is simply your psychology gets wrecked. Okay. I don't really know. No, we should definitely type like this. Your psychology is getting finished. It's getting destroyed because trading is so difficult, guys. Like, if you guys don't know, the reason why trading is so difficult is because it goes against every single instinct you have as a human. Everything that makes you a person. To be good at trading, you have to do the complete opposite. It's so weird, bro. Like, and that's why it's so painful. Like, it's so painful. And I'm going to talk about, what makes the successful trader right at the end, and that will give you a really good idea as to why this business is so difficult, right? So stay till the end. I'm going to break that down, and it's going to blow your minds. Okay. So your psychology gets wrecked, right? You take a few losses. You either start changing your strategy, which is really bad. Don't strategy hop, especially in the middle of a challenge, right? You're taking a lot of losses, which again is really bad. You're just not able to stick to the plan. You're over leveraging, or you're getting greedy. Like, you're just taking money and money, you're just taking loads and loads of trades, and it's just a really bad time. Okay. If that is where you feel like you are at, then put down the laptop. Stop buying challenges, stop doing whatever, because I promise you're going to just be going in circles. You now need to focus on your mental acuity. Is that even the right word? I don't even know. You need to get your head correct, because it doesn't matter how many challenges you pass, how many demo accounts you smash, how many free trials you've got, how good your strategy is on paper. If you don't have the emotional capability to execute it every single day and not go outside of your plan, then it's pretty much useless. So how do you cultivate this psychological resilience? How do you become extremely disciplined, and how do you get over that feeling of pain? Because that's essentially what's driving you. It's that pain you feel, and it's like, if you take a loss, it's pain. If you take a trade and price moves without you, it's pain. If you miss a trade, it's pain. If you take 5 losses in a row, it's pain. If you go into a drawdown, it's pain. The only time it's not pain is when it's greed, okay? But the way that you practice this is you have to be really self-aware. So you have to get a journal. People have told you got to journal your trades, but how many are telling you that you got to journal yourself? You got to put down the laptop, you got to pick up the journal, you got to have a real sit-down conversation with yourself, start writing and get to know yourself, and be honest about it, and just say, I want to be a successful trader, and the way I deem success in trading is to, be able to consistently execute my plan and make money. Why can't I do that? I know that if I just stick to the plan, I've seen it happen time and time again, I will be successful. So why can't I do it? Why does this situation make me feel this way? What is it that I want to gain when I revenge trade? Why do I revenge trade? Why do I over leverage? How can I now get to a place of not revenge trading? What does that trader look like who doesn't revenge trade, or doesn't over leverage, or doesn't take the wrong trades, or gets angry or frustrated? These are the things that you've got to really journal on. And once you've figured it out as to what it is that you want to attain in terms of mental resilience, you are then going to stop caring about results, stop caring about making money, and every single time you are on the charts, you are now practicing those things. If it's discipline, like you simply just can't wait for your setup, just try it for one day. If you want to go back to it the next day, then go ahead and do it. But essentially the whole plan is that this wants to be a recurring thing, right? You eventually want those bad psychological habits to get erased. So you need to continue doing it. Once you've done it for one day, do it for a week, do it for 2 weeks, and suddenly you'll find yourself, well, okay, I don't need to practice this no more, but I still have a little fear of executing. So let me work on this now. And what you start to do when you do that is you actually build up a lot of self-confidence. Your self-esteem goes up because you're doing things that you didn't think you could do before, and you're seeing the results in real time. And trust me, guys, when you actually see those monetary results happen because of your discipline and patience, you're never going to go back. You're going to have so much faith and so much belief that it's going to happen. that it just will happen. But if you're finding yourself really struggling to do that on the charts, well, I should have mentioned this before, but this really happens off the charts, guys. When I was in my, the pits in my trading career, and I just was, losing so much money and spending so much money on challenges and constantly failing, and it was just breaking my heart. The amount of I wasn't losing loads of money, but I just kept on failing. Do you know what I did? When I left my old job, right, to go and move back home in my mother's house so I could get my trading career started, do you want to know how I built my discipline? It was that I saw all of the traits that I wanted to be in trading, and I did that in my home. So if I didn't like washing the dishes, I'd do the dishes every single day, and I wouldn't even do it for me, I'd do it for my whole family. If I didn't like, if it was patience, I would try and hear people arguing at me, and I just try and hold my tongue. Do you see what I'm saying? So build that off the charts, and it will be so much easier when you come to the charts itself. So if it's on your psychology, get rid of the challenges, get rid of the trading account, and just focus on you and practice, all of these psychological things on the charts, not making money. Okay. Number 4, which kind of ties into the top one, okay, is strategy hopping. Okay, this all ties down to psychology at the end of the day. Okay, if it's not your edge, at the end of the day, it's all psychology. But I'm going to be giving you little bits and bobs. I'm going to be giving you bits and bobs, specifically what happens when your psychology gets attacked. Okay. So what is strategy hopping? That is where you simply go from one strategy to the next strategy to the next strategy because you think that the previous strategy isn't working. Why do you not think it's working? What's your definition, the fact that your strategy isn't working? Is it because you're in a losing streak? Is it because you're in drawdown? Is it because you just, I don't know, you've just had a losing month, a losing week? It always happens from losses. So the reason why strategy hopping is so detrimental is because when you have a proven approach, changing this strategy ultimately affects that edge we spoke about in the first point. Remember how I said you are the edge? In order to be able to get financial success in trading, to get financial consistency, consistent profitability in trading, once you have a defined edge, you have to simply execute that edge no matter what. Okay, no matter what, even if you take 1 loss in a row, 2 losses in a row, 3 losses in a row, 10 times in a row, it does not matter. You have to, and do not change your strategy, because what you do when you do that is you are looking for, you're changing it for no reason. You've just completely ruined your edge. Like you're going to completely ruin your results. Every single time you start with a fresh trading account, that whole trading account now is all of your results are going to be based off following the same plan. Okay, changing midway is going to harm you. So if you find yourself changing strategies, listen to that advice that I just gave you. And if you've seen that for 3 months, it's proven you've seen for 3 months or more that it's proven to be profitable. You've seen 100 trades, 200 trades, 500 trades, whatever it is. Then all you need to do when you're feeling like you want to change strategy is just go back to those trades. Go back to the market and have faith and belief that it's going to work. Because trust me, when you have faith and belief, it's going to work. Okay, so stop changing strategies. Okay, number 5, okay, is your risk management. Okay, this is something that I didn't really pay much of attention to, but when I got funded, that was when I really started to, it was actually the thing really that made me have so much confidence. When I passed my first challenge, it was because I had so much confidence, because the thing that I was always scared of was taking a challenge and always seeing the profits run to drawdown, right? And I always just thought, if I take 10 losses in a row, which can happen sometimes, then I'm just buggered. I'm just done. And I didn't want that to happen. I was sick and tired of always seeing it happen. Sure, I had a bit of psychological problems in there, but majority of the time it was just the same old situation. Get a little bit of profit and then goes into drawdown. Then it goes into more drawdown, then the account's blown. So one thing I did was, I thought to myself, well, why am I trying to get this account passed quickly? And at the time I had a mentor and he advised me, bro, when you go into drawdown, just drop your risk to 0.5%. When you get back into profit, put it back up to 1%. And I thought to myself, yeah, but it's going to take me ages. He said, bro, stop. Because look at the amount of time you've wasted already. Okay. Now, if you do this, you can simply have confidence knowing that your account's going to be safe. And all you got to do is keep on trading and you'll get there eventually. And I thought, yeah, do you know what? That kind of makes sense, That's cool. I'm good with that. Because at this point now, it just feels like it's a matter of time. And that's a confidence I never had in my trading, I never had that much confidence in my trading. Just a cool, quiet confidence to know that if I follow this plan, It's going to be okay. And bro, I'm getting chills thinking about it because that was a profound moment in my life. And it was just from that simple bit of risk management, right? Just that little bit of risk management can change the game for you guys, right? So heed my advice. If you're feeling like you're struggling with trading challenges, if you feel like you're taking a lot of losses and you feel like it's your strategy, trust me, it's not. The way I see strategies is like this. Okay, you've got the analysis, which is all about you analyzing the market and taking your trades. Then you've got your rules, which tell you what to do and when to do them and what not to do and what not to do it, when not to do it, whatever. And then you've got your risk management. Okay, why are these three components so important? Okay, the first one allows you to get in and into the market or out of the market. The second one protects you. Like the second one sort of guides you on what to be doing. Okay, you can't just be entering everywhere in whatever pattern you see. And then risk management is to protect you. Okay, so the analysis is all about getting into the market. The rules is to guide you, and risk management is to protect you. Once you have all of these three things in place, I promise you guys, the only thing that's going to mess you up is your impatience. You just need to chill out and give it time. Okay, so whatever risk management you want to apply for yourself, that's completely up to you. Okay, if you like what I just said, start at 0%. What I personally do is I start at 0.5%. I get myself to around 2%, 3% profit, then I go to 1%, right? Or you can start at 1%. If you go to minus 3% drawdown, drop it to half. If you go to minus 5%, drop it to 0.25 and just keep going that way. Once you get the account back up a little bit, then increase the risk. So whatever risk management looks like for you and what works for you, then go ahead and do that. Okay, so number 6 is your perception to the prop firms. Okay, so what I mean by this is that when you look at prop firms, okay, what are you really thinking about? Because for most of you, it is the start of my trading career, the start of my new life, the start of my $1 million, bank account, the start of this, and it's the most important thing in the world to me, and blah 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 blah, and that is all well and good. You got to have some aspirations and motivation. And for a lot of us, and especially for me, it was the start of this trading life, But also what this can do is create a lot of pressure for yourself. And in the same breath, it can also make you feel like a shit trader. And that is one of the worst things about this prop firm industry. Is that you guys need to understand this whole space is gamed for you to fail. Even the way they word it, you have failed, you have not successfully passed the trading objectives. You have failed, unfortunately, blah, 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 blah. Daily loss limit hit. Bro, I don't give a shit about losing 5% in a day. Bro, I don't care about losing 10% in a day. Like, that doesn't make you a bad trader. Like, when I go and trade my personal account, I'll probably be risking 3 to 4%, bro. I know, it's mad. Because what makes you a good trader, or a successful trader, in my opinion, is being able to consistently follow your plan. That is it for me. That, for me, defines success. Money comes as a result of that success, not the other way around. So, don't be thinking so much about these prop firms as a way of like, oh, I gotta pass it, and also tying in your self-esteem to that. Your self-esteem and your ability to feel good about yourself has to come from the fact that you can follow your plan. It also comes from the fact that you do the things that you need to do outside of your trading career, like in your daily life, your ability to wake up in the morning, go for a run, go to the gym, help out, do whatever, be disciplined, be patient, be kind, whatever those things are for you. Make sure you're doing them, and then make sure in your trading, you're following your plan. Okay? Don't let these prop firms get in your head and make you feel like you're shit because you lost, a challenge or you've lost a funded account. So what? The only thing that should make you feel shit is if you went outside your trading plan. I'm not trying to tell people you got to beat yourself up. What I'm saying is, feel bad when you messed up. Okay? Don't feel bad if you followed your plan correctly and you just had a terrible streak. Okay? Even if you have risk management, sometimes you could, depending on what your strategy is like, you could hit the daily or you could hit the max loss limit. It doesn't define you as a trader. Okay, if you feel like you want to improve your strategy to the point where you don't hit these limits or whatever, that's a different story. Okay, and in that same breath again, when I say your perception, change your perception from, instead of, oh my gosh, I need to pass this because this is going to be I need to get this money, I need to pass this prop firm challenge, I need to get a 20k pay, I need to... Shut up, bro. Okay, sorry for saying shut up, but just chill out. Okay, here's what I want you guys to think of. I have already passed these prop firm challenges so long as I have successfully followed my plan. So long as I continue to successfully follow my plan, I will be making money in trading. So you've already passed these challenges, guys. Like, it's already happened. You just need to believe that it's happened, and you just need to execute your plan. And now you have the perfect perception. You're not tying this whole dream of the prop firms, I need to win, so I'm having all this pressure. You're saying to yourself, I've got good risk management, and I've got a good approach, I've got a working strategy, I know that it's passed, it's just a matter of time. And also, if this prop firm, if this challenge fails, or this account blows, it doesn't define me as a trader, because what defines me as a trader is my ability to follow my plan every single day without fail, without question, without hesitation, without any regret. Okay? If you do that, guys, you will feel so much better, and you will have such confidence that you will be able to execute so well. Okay, so stop letting these guys make you feel shit. I'm here to tell you that you guys are all probably fantastic traders. The game's rigged for you to lose. So make sure you cultivate that inner belief, okay, and that inner happiness and that inner fulfillment. All right then. So at number 7, okay, it's going to be a very specific point. Okay, it's lack of faith, right? If you guys don't have faith that you're going to make money, then you're never going to make money. If you guys don't have faith that your strategy works, your strategy will never work. If you guys do not have faith in yourself to succeed, then you will never ever succeed. I promise you, whatever you are telling yourself in your brain is going to become your reality. So I used to say to myself, and some of the guys who used to mentor me, I used to say, bro, how am I able to be in this business not knowing if my strategy is going to work tomorrow? Well, I'm here to tell you something. Find yourself a strategy, right, where it will be able to repeat itself until the day you die. Okay? What I mean by this is like, if you're trading like a very specific pattern that only comes up once a few times, I don't know about that. But if you're trading, for example, trends, you're trading market structure, you're trading all of these things that we see priced, breakouts, consolidations, we're seeing it happen. We've seen it happen since the flipping 2000s. We've seen it happen in 2010. We've seen it happen in 2015, and we're seeing it happen in 2024. The market is going to move every single time, okay? You just got to make sure that you're able to get in on the move, okay? So if you have like a very specific pattern, like I'm thinking now, I trade break and retests, but sometimes price just pushes out. And the reason I'd like to take break and retest is because it gives me a little bit of added confirmation. There might be a time where break and retests just don't happen anymore. I don't know. So I'm thinking about how do I position myself for the future. So once you have that, then all it is down to you then is faith that the market's going to, it will move that way again. There may be times where it'll move sideways, it'll go a bit off, whatever your plan is, then that's where you need to position yourself, guys. You need to have rock solid faith that the way you're trading is going to repeat itself, because the market does that, okay? We're never going to know, but the market's always going to move, okay? Sometimes it doesn't move exactly how you want it to, but eventually it will, okay? You also need to have faith that you can do it, guys. You absolutely can do it. There's so many guys in the world, men and women making money in trading. You are no different to those guys. There's nothing special about them. There's nothing special about you. I don't mean that in a nasty way, but the guys who succeed are the ones who don't give up, and the ones who learn from their mistakes, and the ones who really believe in themselves. So work on your internal belief. Work on your belief so much that when you have a losing streak, you're still able to have a good day because you know it's going to turn around. Have belief that if you have a setback, if you lose a few funded accounts, or you lose some more challenges, or you lose some more money, or you lose a girlfriend, or you lose a job, whatever it is, you've got faith that it's going to be okay. How can you cultivate this faith? Prayer for me is massive. If you're not religious, I urge you to find God. And if you are religious, if you're a Christian like myself, pray to the Lord Jesus. Okay? Ask him for guidance. Ask him for peace. Ask him for discipline. Ask him for, ask him to fill your heart and to trust that his plan for you is good and perfect. So long as you work, so long as you do what you need to do. Okay, to all my other guys who are not Christians, Muslim, Buddhist, I can't comment on your religions, but you pray to the God that you pray, and that's how you can have a very strong belief. Because guys, All things are possible with God. Okay, so if you're an atheist or don't believe in God, then you gotta find the guy within yourself, okay, to have that faith, right? So that is pretty much it, guys. And I promise you, if you just do everything that I'm saying, if you're just consistent, you have an edge, you're able to psychologically handle the issues in trading, you've got good risk management, right? You're altering your perception to prop firms, and you've got a strong amount of belief, then it's just a matter of time, okay? And I just wanted to share one thing to you guys. Now, the reason why trading is so difficult is because people aren't able to handle, they're not able to be consistent in their approach. So remember what I said, guys, how we are the casino, we have the edge over the markets? That's very true. The strategy that you've built and tested and is tried and true, it works, so long as you consistently execute it. Now, why can't people consistently execute their plan? I'll tell you why. Picture yourself taking a stop loss on Monday, okay? Picture yourself taking a stop loss on Tuesday, okay? Now picture your account 4% in drawdown, right? Now picture yourself getting a trade on Wednesday and it just misses your TP and goes straight down to break even or stop loss. Now you took another trade that day, which was within your plan, you take another stop loss, okay? Now the next day, okay, the market is pushing and pushing and pushing, but you don't get an entry. You're not able to get an entry, and the market has moved a bunch of pips, and you can see where you could have entered, but it's not within your plan, okay? You have seen price range all day, fake out. You've seen all of these things, right? You see the market almost forming your structure, but doesn't give you the entry, okay? You see another stop loss get taken out. You see another break even get taken out. You feel like the market is just punching you and punching you and punching you. But guess what? Throughout all of that emotional turmoil, you're still able to follow your plan 100% consistently. That's what makes you money, guys. Because people can't handle that. They just cannot handle that. And guys, if you've been in this game and, for long enough, or you're trying to make something of yourself, you've been in those situations. We've all been there. We've all gone outside of our plan. We've all gotten frustrated and thrown something across the room because we're taking losses and not making money and failing. But you're going to get to a point, guys, I promise you, where you're going to be so rock solid, right, in yourself. And that comes from the belief in yourself that you're going to make it no matter what. And it also comes from an understanding of the fact that the market's going to move all the time. As long as I have an edge, it's going to come back in my favor, but I got to be able to capitalize when it comes out, right? I got to be able to protect myself when the market turns shitty. And that's it. Guys, I promise you, you do that, you're passing challenges, you're making money, okay? So that is it for me, guys. Please drop me a like, comment, and subscribe. If you like the video, tell me how I did in the comments. Let me know what kind of content you want to see. Let me know if this resonated with you. Let me know if you guys have, on the way to passing prop firm challenges. I'd love to hear from you guys. And any questions, please put them in the comments or drop me a personal message. And like I said in the beginning of the video, please subscribe, guys. If you've got someone who wants to get into trading or needs some help or advice, show them my channel. I post videos 4 or 5 times a week. Unless I'm really busy or got something going on. I do it for the love of my heart. I love this kind of stuff, guys, and I love all you traders out there who are trying to make it. You guys are just like me, and I got a big love for this industry and a big love for all the guys who are trying to improve themselves and change their lives for the better. So guys, keep on going. You're going to make it. You are going to absolutely smash it. I believe in you. I believe in every single one of you, okay? Believe in yourself, because that is the most important thing at the end of the day. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care. See you later.